Hey, what's poppin', y'all? This is not a test. This is not a test. Pink Friday 2 has officially dropped. Okay, my official reaction is up right now on my Patreon. Link down below if you're interested in watching and interested in hearing my thoughts. We are over on Patreon right now discussing the album right this second. Okay, I have reacted to many albums this year on my Patreon, but this is the one that we have been highly anticipating. It is up. So there's that if you want to discuss the album with us over there. But yeah, we are here to react to this impressive vid. It's titled Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2. Nicki disses Latto and Meg the Stallion. And did Doja Cat reject Nicki? The suspense. Okay, we're gonna hear what Impressive has to say and what she's gonna speculate about, child. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to talk about Nicki Minaj's highly anticipated album Pink Friday 2. I have to say I do like this album. It definitely gave you a variety of different sounds and vibes and genres. The album in some ways did feel like a fusion between Pink Friday and the Pink Print. You could tell that Nicki was trying to pretty much cater to every audience with this album because she had some of the slow and sexy songs like R&B and Pink Birthday, and then she had her rap songs like Big Difference, I Love Big Difference, and then she had the up-tempo pop songs like Super Freaky Girl and Everybody and Pink Friday Girls, and then she had her introspective.
I wouldn't call Everybody a pop song. It's more like the Jersey Club sound, right?
Heartfelt songs like Are You Gone Already, Last Time I Saw You, and Blessings featuring Tasha Cobbs, which is another one I really like. I like the fact that Nicki got into her spiritual bag as well. So Nicki definitely touched on everything. She checked the boxes, and I thought it was a decent project. I think it's definitely a project that you'll appreciate the more you listen to it. And there are some songs that immediately stuck out to me, and I definitely will talk about it. But one critique I do have about this album is the track listing. I kind of felt like the songs were out of order. It didn't feel cohesive, and I think it would have made more sense if Nicki separated the album in two parts. She should have had one side where everything was up tempo and she was rapping, and then she should have had the B side where everything was more slowed down and more melodic. I think it should have been separate.
But does that really matter? Do people constantly listen to albums from start to finish anymore? I mean, I'm sure that's usually the case when you first listen to an album, but I feel like for most people, they typically will go back and just, cherry pick their favorites anyway. So I don't think that really matters for like the typical consumer. But if you want to get technical, sure.
It in that way. But overall, I like the album, and I know this album is bumping in Gag City. The promo for this album was very genius, and I hope Nicki uses that whole Gag City theme for her upcoming tour because I think that would eat.
Oh, yeah,
but I do want to get into some of the songs that I liked. I really liked Barbie Dangerous. Definitely one of my favorites. Barbie Dangerous, Red Ruby the Sleaze, and Falling For You. Big Difference is also a good one too. I like when Nicki raps, and I'm talking rap. I like the bars and the flow. I like the bravado. I like the big talk. I like when she raps. To me, this is her strength. I mean, she could do the melodic stuff. She could sing here and there. She could kind of coast on a record, but I like when she really raps and puts thought into her bars because that's when she really gags you. And I kind of want to get into Falling For You because in her third verse, I do feel like she might have been coming for Latto. Now, Nicki and Latto have been at odds for over a year. If you remember, they got into a very messy, nasty feud on social media. It all started when Nicki was kind of calling out the Grammys.
Wait, is this the one is this the bar I pointed out?
Nominating Latto's song, Big Energy, but not her song.
If she's about to point out a bar that I pointed out during my reaction, I'm going to crack up because I had to rewind it a few times to get some clarification, but I want to hear what she's going to say.
Super Freaky Girl. And
this the lock bar.
To it, and it kind of incited this back and forth between them on social media. They were swapping insults, and Latto took it a step further when she leaked an audio
Girl, we
of
remember.
phone
Let's
call
move on
she
from
had
this.
with Nicki.
This beef
And I
is
did a video on
tired
this,
and it's
and personally, I
dead.
thought both Nicki and Latto were in the
Nobody
wrong, but I
cares about
thought Latto
they.
was way out of line
Yes.
for releasing this phone call because it kind of showed that she was plotting on gunning for Nicki. And it was weird because in the public, she would be praising Nicki and using her lyrics and even copying her looks and talking about how much she loves her, but then behind the scenes, all of this mess was going on. So it definitely was a messy feud. And Nicki never forgot about it. She never forgot about Latto taking shots at her, insinuating that she does coke. And she never forgot she dropped a whole diss song against her called Put It on the Floor. She never forgot any of that stuff. And Nicki decided to return the same energy in her song Falling For You. At least that's what I believe. Now, in the verse, she said, picture that. Picture me giving bees slack. Picture pretending I ain't give all these bees piggyback. Picture using me and the barbs and never giving back. So she's basically calling Latto out for trying to use her fan base to gain support.
To be honest, though, that don't just apply to Latto. It applies to a lot of like upcoming female rappers who have tried to get like buddy with Nicki, and then they fell out with her. A lot of the Barbs have accused all of them of like, you was trying to get the Barbs on your side. You used us. You used us and you was fake.
She also said, soon as they think they see the light, I turn the picture black. Ain't at the mall, but between me and them, it's a gap. Picture saying that you the queen and knowing it's a fact. Latto has referred to herself as a queen. She has a song called Queen, and she even has an album called Queen of the South. Nicki also said, picture my head giving wet and wavy, strawberry dat. Yo, matter of fact, let me take that back before they steal that. Once again, I feel like she was talking about Latto copying her style and copying some of her lyrics in her songs. She said, picture me opening the vault. B, I sealed that. Picture them disses sticking like grits. B, feel that. Picture me telling bees catch it. Outer feel that. Picture me not telling my little ends drill that. Picture you ending up under the sea where the dread at. Picture not listening when I said you would dread that. I mean locks ho. Use a chop o. I mean catch that wordplay there. She didn't say Latto's name, but she made the hint obvious by using similar sounding syllables.
I said that. I thought I was tripping because when I first heard it, I swear I heard Latto. And I had to go back like, wait. And I rewinded. I'm like, okay, she didn't say Latto, but I'm like, did she, use that particular wordplay on purpose so that it'll sound like Latto?
I mean, I think she was talking about
I'm glad I'm not tripping.
Personally. She also said, I'm number one. Y'all go argue over top four. Clean sweep, you getting mopped, oh. Whew. So there you have it. Nicki pretty much put the nail in the coffin there. Also, it's believed that Nicki Minaj may have taken a shot at Megan Thee Stallion in the song FTCU, F This Club Up. And she said, stay in your Tory lane, B. I'm not Iggy. Now, I noticed that TMZ reported on this, and also DJ Academics highlighted this. And in his slides, he kind of showed where Megan may have borrowed.
Wait, what did he say?
Highlighted that.
Even though I was going to take a shot at Megan the person. He is so petty boots because I recently reacted to what's that nigga name? Party's diss track against Megan on Patreon as well. And I remember him saying this is for Megan the person. That's what the fuck Party said about Megan. So this messy nigga talking about takes a direct shot at Megan the person.
And in his slides he kind of showed where Megan may have borrowed from Iggy Azalea. For example, Megan's flow and pose sounded similar to Iggy's flow and Homita. And there were a couple of videos that Megan did that looked very familiar to Iggy's videos. And Megan also used the same aesthetic for her video Cobra that Nicki used for her song Anaconda.
It's both about
and
snakes.
Nicki was like, listen, I'm not Iggy. You're not going to copy me. Stay in your lane. And she referenced Tory Lanez because Tory was convicted of shooting Megan. Now, if you don't know, Nicki and Megan do have some tension. We don't know what the issue is about, but they definitely have been throwing subs at each other.
I didn't know that Megan was accused of copying Iggy, so this is news to me. So that just adds more clarity to that line where I already, figured she was talking about Megan there, but it's like, okay, this makes sense. I thought she just mentioned Iggy because Iggy is in support of Tory. You know, she's been very vocal about her support of him, but I didn't know there was more to the story.
Each other in their songs. I kind of talked about it when I did my review on Megan and Cardi's song Bongos. In the song, it seemed like Megan took a shot at Nicki and called her stiff.
Absolutely.
And in the video, I kind of broke down.
And about the pills line. Hoes pop pills, but I'm the one they can't take. Hot girl shit. I'm going to make some shake. I know the stiff hoes can relate. That's my shit, though. I talked about this on my Spotify playlist, also my Patreon. But I went over like my top songs on Spotify for 2023, and I remember I first reacted to Bongos, and I was like, I don't like this song. Like this song is, I don't like how it sounds. This is trash. But the more and more I listened to it, I was like, wait, because I needed the music to listen to at the goddamn gym, child. I'm tired of listening to the same shit over and over again. So I started listening to it, and I was like, wait, this ain't bad.
Subs that Megan and Nicki have been throwing at each other. If you see it, you will kind of realize that it's not a one-sided issue. They both have issues with each other, and they've been kind of, hinting at it in their songs. Now, there's some other songs I really, really liked on this album. Let Me Calm Down featuring J. Cole. This is one of my favorites on the album. In this song, Nicki gets vulnerable, and she kind of gives us a peek into some of the conflict that she sometimes has in her marriage, and I loved J. Cole's verse. J. Cole has been killing all of his features, and this particular feature was a pleasant surprise for me because instead of just giving the male perspective, he almost acted as a mediator. He was advocating for Nicki and all of the other women in her position, and it's almost as if he was giving advice to the husbands out there. And I just love his sensibility and maturity. I think he has a level of depth and experience that really allows him to give a great perspective on topics like this. J. Cole was the perfect artist to feature on this song. Let Me Calm Down is definitely top 5 on the album. I also like the production as well. I love it. I just love it. Also, another song that I absolutely loved is called Just the Memories. I thought Just the Memories was the perfect way to close out the album. Nicki was reflecting on her past and how far she has come. And I really loved her vocal performance on this particular song. I know Nicki sings a lot, and sometimes I'm not crazy about her singing all the time, but there are some songs where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the one right there. And Just the Memories is definitely the one. I love the song. I love the production. And I thought this was probably Nicki's best vocal performance. A very close second would be her vocal performance on Lil Wayne's song, Dark Side of the Moon. I love how she sang on that song, but I really, really love how she sounded on Just the Memories. The song was just perfect. The production, everything. I just loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I like the variety of up-tempo songs you have on this album. Everybody featuring Lil Uzi seems to be a fan favorite. I definitely see this song going crazy on TikTok. But my personal favorites are Cowgirl featuring Lourdes. I think this song is so infectious, so flirty. It's a fun pop song. And when I was listening to this, I was like, I could actually hear Ariana Grande or even Chloe Bailey on this. I think they would have sounded amazing. I also hear Doja Cat on this as well. I think
her and these titties, child. Jesus Christ. Why do you keep showing this clip?
And some people believe that Doja actually was supposed to be on there. In fact, when somebody was jamming to Cowgirl, Nicki said, guess who passed on being featured on it? Laughies. A lot of people were guessing it was Doja. A lot of people were guessing Doja. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but I would have rather hear somebody like Ariana or Chloe on the song. But I thought Lourdes did her thing too, and I'm glad she got her shine. I think the song will honestly be a hit, so whoever turned it down is going to regret it. I also like the song Needle featuring Drake. I mean, the whole song is a vibe. It was given a fusion of Afrobeat, dancehall, and house. It's just a vibe. I really like Needle. And I really, really, really like Forward from Trini featuring Skilly Bang. This song right here, this song just does something to me. It makes me want to move and whine. I mean, it's the perfect dance hall song. The production and the mix in this song was crazy. They even had the audacity to slide in some polka music in there. I mean, I was gagged. I really like this song, Forward from Trini. And I also like some other songs. I like Pink Birthday, Bam Bam. I like Nikki Hendrix, Blessings. I even like Pink Friday Girls. I thought that was cute too. I could tell that she tried to recapture the essence of super bass with that song. It's not a super bass, but Pink Friday Girls is still cute, and it did sample Cyndi Lauper's song Girls Just Want to Have Fun. In fact, Nicki samples a lot of songs on this album. I have to look at the credits, but she did use quite a few samples. But it was still a good listen. I mean, I like the album. I do like it, and I think the more I listen to it, the more I get into it. The album honestly has something for everybody.
Come on, Inches.
If you want to have fun and feel sexy, she has songs for that. If you want to listen to rap, she has songs for that. If you want to vibe out, she has songs for that. If you're kind of in a moody space or in a reflective or introspective space, she has songs for that too. She did her thing. She really did her thing with Pink Friday too. And last I heard, she's actually on her way to selling 500,000 units in the first week, which is huge, considering that she didn't have a huge rollout.
Cue the Nicki move.
That's a testament to Nicki's star power and her impact. I mean, she doesn't need to blow a budget on music videos and singles and radio play if the people are going to listen to it and stream and buy. But I think it's amazing to hear that she could be on the pace to selling 500K in the first week. I think that's amazing. The
girls could never.
And it's kind of unheard of in today's music climate, for real. So that is a huge accomplishment. Anyway, tell me what you all think about
impressive barman for 13 minutes straight. Period. She actually said a couple of the same things I said. Some things I definitely was like, I don't know about that. But yes, that would be dope if she is on track to sell that many units the first week, because the girls have been flopping left and right. And when I say the girls, I mean everybody. I mean the guys and the girls, just people in rap, period. All of their sales have been down as of late. It's been discussed on many different videos where people are just noticing that rap is pretty much on the decline as far as like numbers go. People seem to be more interested in other genres. So yeah, if she is on pace to do 500K the first week, that's amazing. So congrats to her, good for her, all of that. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I already gave all of my thoughts on my reaction video on my Patreon, so check that out if you like. But anyway, cool video. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.